Hi guys. Okay, so today I am doing a very requested video, and I'm so sorry I haven't gotten to it for, it's actually 8 months that I've been asked to do this video. I have no excuse, I'm just lazy. Excuse me. As you can see, the video that I'm going to be doing is for CND Shellac using foils and stamping. Now I did these back in July last year, and ever since then I've been getting requests to do them, and I finally gotten around to doing the video. So okay, let's get started. Okay, so hopefully you can see these are just some very subtle ones I've done using foil and a couple of the Moyu London plates. They're very subtle and slightly out of focus, but really pretty. Okay, so I will show you how I've done this. Okay, so what you're going to need is some colour pops, obviously, and you're going to need some foils and some stamping plates, and obviously you're going to need your CND Shellac. Okay guys, so I've gone ahead to save time and I have done 2 coats of purple on my colour pop. Now, apologies if I haven't already said this, I can't actually remember. I am wearing gloves. I have new nails and I don't want them to come off when I'm using acetone, so apologies for the ugly purple gloves. Now, I have here foil adhesive from dollarnailart.com. I will put the link to them in the description bar of the video, so if you want to order from them you can. I believe there is a $25 minimum order from them though. Now, I do always, with my foil, if I want full coverage, I always use foil adhesive, so I do a very thin coat all over the nail. And I always cure this in the CND lamp for 2 minutes. I find that this helps the foil stick. It always has done. I've been doing this like this for months and months, and it's just, it works fine. Sorry, I'm waffling there. Okay, so do your coat of foil adhesive and pop it in the lamp for 2 minutes. Okay, so this has been in the lamp excuse me, for 2 minutes. Now I have some Plum Dazzle foil from Dollar Nail Art, and what I do next is I grab my foil, I plop it onto the colour pop and it sticks. I get a cotton pad and I vigorously rub all over the nail so that I get really good coverage. And as you can see, sorry, you really didn't see that, did you? So I just rub, and as you can see, it's already coming away. Some foils are not very good at this. Some just you'll get the odd one that just doesn't work. But generally, these are all pretty good. So once you've done that, you've rubbed it, you can remove carefully your foil backing, and you are left with, ooh, sorry, shouldn't have done purple gloves, purple foil, should I? It sort of merges in, but you're left with this gorgeous purple. Now, I know some people do not top coat before they stamp. I do, and I do this purely for the fact that if you're not a confident stamper or your stamp doesn't line up and your client says, ooh, I don't like that, if you haven't top coated, all of the colour comes off when you try and remove it. So I always top coat before I stamp. So I'm going to go ahead and do a coat of CND top coat on this, and I also just wanted to show you, I've also done one of these with silver. So I used Sterling Rhodes for this one. So I've got 2 here that I have done 2 coats of colour, a coat of foil adhesive, and I've added the foils. So I'm going to go ahead and top coat these and I'll be back. Okay guys, so I've removed this has been in the lamp for 2 minutes. It has had the tacky layer of the top coat removed, and now I am just going to pick a stamping plate design that I like. I'm going to use white over this conad polish. Now hopefully this will work because my conad is pretty old and pretty gluggy, so fingers crossed this works. And if it doesn't, this is a video on what not to do. Okay, so I'm going to pick one of these sort of flowery, sort of scrolly, filigree almost looking images at the back there. So I'm using this plate because these are very big images. Things like the conad plates and the Puin and all those ones, Winsonia, they're actually really small images and they generally don't fit if you've got a longer nail. So put your image scrape off, pop it on your stamper, and as you can see, that is there. Oopsies. Oh, sorry about that, I just walloped the camera then. So I'm actually going to stamp like this and press it down. This is a squishy stamper, and as you can see, perfect. Doesn't actually fit, just the top is missing there, but this is a huge colour pop. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what the silver looks like with black. I'll be back in 1 second. I have always cleaned my plates with acetone, and I always will. I prefer this to anything I've tried. So a couple of wipes and it's clean. Okay guys, with the silver I am going to try and do a different stamping plate. I'm going to try and do this one in the corner, which is lots of dots. So I'm using my black Conad. Just be mindful when you use this Conad polish, you need to work quickly because it dries very, very rapidly, and if you're not quick, well, it won't work. So get it on the plate, scrape it off, get it on your stamper straight away, so you can see I've got that properly on there. You just get that in focus. And then I'm just going to, sorry, I hope this is in focus guys, sorry. Not, I'm just going to press it down, press firmly, and as you can see, that has covered that. Now I'm just going to clean this away. I'm just going to top coat these and I'll come back. Okay guys, so these have been in the lamp for 2 minutes. I have removed the inhibition layer and these are finished. When you do this on a client, I highly recommend doing 2 coats of top coat because the foil will be prone to lifting if you don't, or peeling or wearing if you don't do two top coats. And don't worry about the thickness of these. I've done these many times on me and the thickness is fine. Just make sure you do your layers nice and thin. So these are 2 that I've done, and I've done a few more here. I've also done one where I have used the new yellow, which I've completely forgotten what it's called, which is called Bicycle Yellow. I knew that. Okie doke. So I've used Bicycle Yellow. I have used a silver foil on half the nail, and then I have stamped on half the nail, sort of in a diagonal line. So you're not limited as to what you can do with your foils. There's heaps and heaps of things. If you like bolder prints, you can use bolder prints. Personally, I don't. I like sort of more subtle. I think with your foil and your stamping, you need to keep it classy and keep it sort of nice and subtle. The one on the left I really do like. It's very, very fine flowers from Moyu. The one on the right, which was this one, I did directly onto the foil and I smudged it. So this was what I wanted to show you. I didn't remove it because if I remove it I would have removed all the colour. So this is why I top coat, because if I had done that on a client I would remove that and start again because it's smudged and I just think it looks tacky. So that is my reasoning for top coating, so that I can remove any mistakes. And again with this one, the clock at the top has been smudged, so I did this again on the foil to show you what happens if you make a mistake and you can't remove it. You're stuck with that. And this is the one I showed you at the beginning of the video, which is actually little raindrops, so I suspect I've got that upside down, so it should be that way up. Okay guys, so I hope this helps you. I will put the links to Dollar Nail Art in the description bar, and if you have any questions, please feel free to leave me messages in the comments. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you've got any suggestions of anything else that you would like to see, let me know. Okay, thank you. Bye.